Welcome back to Feature Friday, where we look at all the cool functions of our Roof Wizard software. Today I want to look at something that's pretty well hidden, but extremely powerful for those of you who are getting involved in complex trim assemblies and places such as parapet caps and box gutters. In this particular example, you can see we've got all the standard line types displayed. And I happen to know, because I looked at the architect's plan, that this edge of the building is butting up to a wall and requires additional material apart from the standard box gutter. So various ways of doing it, but the simplest way, if I call up my flashings, and it gives me a list of all the flashings that I wish to use on this job, and if I generate that list, it generates a cutting list based on those items. But this area around the corner requires additional material. It needs a parapet cap, and it needs a skirt flashing and whatever else I need. And we use the function called single line. So the single line function allows us to add additional flashing items to an existing assembly definition, so effectively making your assemblies on the fly. You'll see at the moment it's set to default to report whatever I've selected for a box gutter line type, but you'll also see I've got the ability to add other categories of material to it. So for example, if I go down here, I want a box cap, and I want a 500mm box cap on that, whatever color, I don't care at this moment. And then I might want an apron, or apron over, and I need one of those. Color don't know yet. And I might also need a over flashing. Where are you? There we go. One of those. Now, in a sense, it doesn't matter what I've selected at the moment. It's just I'm able to add these additional items to that line type. So I've got my base box gutter flashing definition, and I've added these other 3 flashing types to that line. When I hit OK, it then waits for me to select other lines. Well, that's going to have the same stuff on it, that's going to have the same stuff on it, and that will have the same stuff on it. So now those 4 lines will all have the same assembly, if you like, applied to it. So that when I generate my flashings now, you can see what we've got. A great big list of all the extra items that I've defined, and I've got a cutting list and how it applies to each of those lines. And of course all the accessories, if accessories have been defined with those. So the function is single line, and it allows you to add multiple materials to the same line, and in effect create an assembly on the fly. So read up on that from the help files, practice on a simple job, and see how you go. Very powerful tool, and it makes the whole process of doing quite complex geometries very, very simple. Well, that's it for Feature Friday for this week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week on Feature Friday. Bye for now.